probably the most important thing that we accomplished 4 years ago, 5 years ago, back when I had brown hair, was getting an understanding with the federal government that we have an underserved area. A lot of people take that as just being underserved in terms of housing and other economic conditions. An underserved area medically is something that's very important for the Obama administration. So getting that piece of the puzzle done was probably the greatest single achievement in fast-tracking the hospital. The financing side of it, once you've got the underserved area by HUD, then it became relatively easy after that point to get all the wheels in motion. You know, the one thing that I preach the most, and I give a lot of discussion, I've had three today, where I've given these kinds of talks. So as we go, if you have any questions, please ask them. I think the best forum in clearly and concisely understanding what's coming at us in the Lakeway area is questions and answers. I mean, if you got yes, ma'am.
What about the infrastructure for the roads and stuff, as far as 620 being the main road going in and out through all that development?
Well, I will tell you, the state of Texas has no intention on widening 620. It's not in the books. You know, one of the, you're seeing a lot of activity on Highway 71, and that took a lot to get it done. You know, God bless all the souls that had to lose their lives before it finally got done. I don't believe that, I do not believe that 620 is going to get any better than what it is today. And the reason I say that is because it doesn't have the right-of-way. And to be able to acquire the right-of-way would be so cost-adverse to buy out businesses to widen that. I don't see it. In all the meetings that we attended during the course of events over the last 5 years, that was one of the discussions, was the traffic impact analysis. And that analysis really says that there is a nominal effect in the present traffic conditions in the city of Lakeway. Doesn't quite seem right, does it? Well, but if you think of it logically, anybody gets sick in Lakeway, they get in a car and they start driving either south or north. So you have traffic. If that hospital is here, you minimize some of that traffic. Traffic increase comes from outside areas coming here for medical treatments. So it does have an effect, but it was determined to be a nominal effect. Except at 8 o'clock in the morning when the kids go to school, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the kids get out, because 620 backs up miles in each direction. So the impact study it's going to get worse. It will not get better. So unfortunately, yes ma'am.
I know there's that guardrail there that covers the main distance on your frontage there. Is there any way they can build a turn lane there?
Actually, there's an XL decel lane that's going to be installed in the first phase of the hospital, where TxDOT had required a decel and XL lane off of Flintrock Trace. To turn right is a decel lane, and then a decel lane on Medical Parkway where it hits 620 is a decel lane there as well. Now there's a chicken lane, which is an acceleration lane for left turns and right turns. Flintrock Trace will be a four-way light that will be installed there. Yeah. Now during the impact study, that doesn't solve the issue of traffic. As a matter of fact, the light makes it worse.
There's just so many wrecks there with the high school students. It's
right.
Amazing.
Now that guardrail also, for the most part, is going to be gone because the elevation of that retail MOB space, medical office building space, is raised up. I think it's only like 8 foot or 7 or 8 foot below the elevation of 620. So a lot of the dirt you see there is going to, yeah, great, isn't good. That XL decel lane is right along here. You have a decel lane coming in this way, XL this way, XL that way, and a decel coming in on the very top. So you're going to have some improvements to 620, but it utilizes all the right-of-way, and there isn't any more room for lanes. There was a discussion at TxDOT at one point in time about an elevated 620. That lasted about 15 minutes, and everybody switched to a different topic.
You're going to have a lot of traffic that's going to come from the spur and come back way.
Possibly so, yes.
But the nice thing is that let's hope that Serene Hills gets finished up too. That'll take some pressure off of the whole 620
The Serene
deal.
Hills is going to open as soon as the stoplight and work is done on 71.
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do with the Flint Rock Road?
There's also some issues with the fiber optic that has to go through.
That has to go in first. The fibers that's hugely important to the school across 71.
Yes.
And all that's funneling down Serene. You've made a comment, I'm sorry.
About Flint Rock Road?
Flint Rock Road. The alignment of Flint Rock, do you have a pointer?
Yeah, I do.
Let me just steal that from you. Right through here, this is actually depicted as a two-lane divided, or a four-lane, two-lane divided each way. And that alignment of that roadway is actually the alignment preferred by the city of Lakeway and TxDOT for the realignment of Flint Rock Road, not Trace, Road. So it is intended that Flint Rock Trace goes away. It will connect, Trace will stay where the shopping center is, Cherokee is, and come up and connect into Flint Rock Road. But that right there is a four-lane divided and will be built by the developer on the hospital. In that alignment as well. Flint Rock Trace is actually hits here and then curves up like this. And that goes away. This alignment goes here, tees into Medical Parkway, which then goes over to Flint Rock Trace as a temporary fix. The biggest of the problems on traffic issues and traffic impact analysis was at any given time, that intersection is going to fail because that intersection fails because we back up traffic all the way over to Flint Rock Road. It isn't going to get any better until Flint Rock Road is improved.
Any plans on that long term to take it four-lane?
You know, it's really a question of the city. I've had numerous conversations with the city. The mayor, council, and everybody would love that road to be improved. It is the most dangerous road we have in the city of Lakeway.
I believe it.
It needs to be straightened out. A lot of the right-of-ways have been corrected or purchased or given or granted or whatever to straighten it out. None of it has been done. It costs about $6 million to fix that road. So, you know what the answer is?
In that county?
The answer is right there. That's how Flint Rock Road gets fixed. And I'll be real honest with you. The ad valorem tax is paid by that facility, and all the facilities here fixes Flint Rock Road. But we looked at doing an impact or even a PID-back tours backing all the way in, all the way out to Serene Hills.
Right.
At a cost of over $6 million. To try and get that done because we had bonds, we had a PID-back, public improvement district back bonds, but didn't get any cooperation from the city. Absolutely loved it. The county, they don't have any money. The city doesn't have any money. I got $10, so it didn't get very far. They'd love to be able to do it, they just don't have the revenue to it. But the answer is everything you see on that 54 acres.